Hello, hello, and welcome to Barre Basics, class number 4. That's right, we're more than halfway through the series, so I'm so proud of you that you're sticking with it, learning all the great basic bar moves and bar starts so you're ready to take any of my classes. Okay, you know the setup, but let's review it just for good measure. You've got your support, you've got your mat, I've got my light weights, they're 2s, and if you saw the tip video, one new thing to add for you today. I'm going to grab it now. So if you have it, I would like you to grab your Pilates vendor ball. You could also use a yoga block to fill the exercises. You could also roll up a bath towel, or you could grab a really firm pillow. So if you have any of those things, you can always pause me, or that could be your warm-up, is running in and getting one of these things for today. But again, as always, if you don't have it, we're going to make it work. All right, I'm going to start my timer, and we're going to get started with our warm-up. Standing nice and tall, parallel hip distance, hand to hip, knee lift, and lift. If you're with me here on a Monday, I hope you had a lovely weekend. I was thinking about bar, as I tend to do, but also just being thankful. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, it is summer, so just enjoying all that sun. 4, 3, now we're going to take elbow to knee. We're going to take across, across, across. If you don't like this, you go back to holding maybe onto your support or knees to hips. Across. Nice job. Really warming up the body today. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Just lifting the shape of that leg. 2 and 1. Nice job. Let's go for our long lunges. Ooh, take that right leg back. Right arm forward. Here we go. Tap and lunge. Tap and lunge. Tap and lunge. Of course, I lost my music right then. Tap and lunge. Nice job. Give me 4. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and haul it back for me. Rolling that hip under. Nice job. All right, go ahead and bring it up. And do it on the left side. I'm actually going to face you. I know, it looks like it's the right, but it's actually my left. Here we go. So you could also do that. I'm showing you now a supported version. So if you're not feeling very sturdy today, or maybe you're pregnant or postnatal, this is another option. Here we go. 3, and 2, and 1. Nice job. Take it back. Sink it down. So again, you can see hopefully here, my hips are facing forward. I'm still in that great parallel hip distance. Nice little stretch. All right, that's it. Warm up is over. Time to work. Let's grab those light weights. All right, we have our 5 lightweight moves. So let's go ahead and take those weights, grasp those palms in. I want you to take those shoulders up, down and around and back. Here we go. Lift and down. The same order every Barre Basics class. So you now know what's coming. So I want you to start thinking about things like your posture, your alignment. So make sure those knees are nice and soft. Hopefully you can see it with mine. And down. We've got 4. Holding in 3, 2, 1. Take it back up and hold. We're going to do a little flutter. Bend, press, bend, press. So extending, pulling in. Extending, pulling in. Now when I do this, you can see what I want to do. I want to lean forward. But I'm going to roll those shoulders down and back into their place. 10, 9, 8, 7. Knees are soft. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release right down. Roll those shoulders for me. All right. Time for that lateral raise. Arms are out of the side. Here we go. Take it up and down. Up and down. I've got to put my mind and my arms, because I noticed in my reflection, my arms were going way too high. So remember, in Barre with Sarah, all of my classes, we're thinking about controlling that move. Up and down. Nice job. Feeling that heat continue to build in the body. Up and down. Woo! Feel like A minute is forever in bar time. Up and down. Up. You're doing great. Up and down. 4 more. Then you know what we're doing. We're holding. Oh my goodness, my shoulders are already complaining. 1. Take it back down. Bring it up. And then press. Then press. So when I say flutter, this is all I mean. Then press. Then press. Then press. Then press. Woo! And then press. Then press. Then press. Yes, we can. Then press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it for me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Woo! Let's give that a roll. All right, go ahead and bend those arms in for me. I want you to think about, I'm going to turn profile just so you see. I want to activate that mid back. So I want to roll those shoulders back, and I want to bring those elbows out just back a little bit. I'm going to go back, back, in, and in. Back, and back, in, and in. So as I'm rotating, nothing else is changing except for that arm inside the joint. Back, and back, in, and in. So as I'm doing this, what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about that middle back by the spine. So I'm making sure that that middle back is engaged. So even when my arms come forward, I'm not releasing that contraction. Back, and back, in, and in. Back, and back, in, and in. Go ahead and take it back and hold. Little pulse in, little in, little in. So you're squeezing your elbows in towards one another, in. Get back in parallel there. And in. 4, 3, 2, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Woo! All right, let's come into that back shoulder. So we're gonna have a little bit different grip today. You're in your parallel. You're bending those knees. You're gonna come forward. I want your palms to face one another. And then as we lift, we're gonna flip them back. So let's do a couple slow to try it out. So we go lift and flip, lift, palms together. Lift and flip, lift, palms together. Lift, flip, back, in, together. Lift and in. Tempo, here we go. Out and in, out and in. So we're just adding a little variation. It's gonna work the back shoulder a little bit differently. Woo! Nice job. And in, up and in. So think about, I can feel my head wants to drop. So I'm gonna come up a little bit, and I'm gonna pull that chin in, up and down. For 4, and 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Inhale, exhale. We're gonna go up and hold. Here we go. You got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Maybe stand up and shake it. Time for those triceps. Whew. Go ahead and bring those arms, those elbows back. Go ahead and extend for me. Teeny tiny lifts. Little lift. Little lift. And remember, if this is too intense for you, you're just going to pull it up a little bit. Or if you want more, come down a little lower. But I want that nice flat back. I'm going to be here in the middle, I think. Time to flutter. Then press. Then press. Then press. Then press. Then press. So you're just bend and extend. Bend and extend. 10, 9, 8, 7. Relax your face. 4, 3, 2. Hold. 8, 7. 1 inch higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Roll those shoulders. Hop down, around back. Whew. I'm already sweating. Let's set these weights down and get into dry work. Oh my word, a little sip of water. Okay, it's time for V. Oh, I love V. So coming into parallel, hips distance, hands on your support, bringing those heels together, that's a V. I want you to walk them in a little bit and think cheesecake slice. Today we're gonna be in high V. So lifting up, sliding down that imaginary wall, little downs, little downs. Now again, this is our first set. our first move. So you can stay up a little bit higher, but I want you to start challenging yourself because as you're getting stronger, you can slide down a little bit more. You can also add some balance. So if you're feeling really sturdy today, you can try putting both hands on your hips like this. But if you feel wobbly, you can hold on. You can face in. Both are great. If you're just wobbling and you're not balanced, you're missing the thigh work, which is really the point. Okay, we got little ups, little ups. Go ahead and slide down a little bit for me. Woo. And try to resist the urge to tuck that pelvis under. I know I feel it. I want to drive it into the glutes. So keep it in the quads. 8, 7, 6, 5. Little rest in 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Drop those heels. Shake it. Okay, up we come. Press those heels together. Slide down that wall. Now once you start getting a little bit deeper, we're going to press those thighs back. Little back, little back, little back. You keep going little back. So I'm going to turn on profile just so we remember our alignment. So here I'm going to narrow V. Here I come down. I'm going to go little backs, little backs. And I know I wear the black pants today. I should have worn the party pants. But hopefully you can tell this motion is little. It's little. You also can see that curve in the spine. You know, tuck it under and put it in the glutes. Keep it in the quads. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Holding in 4, 3, 2, hold. 8, 7, down an inch. 5, 4, down an inch. 2, 1, stand it up. Shake it. Woo! Oh my word. Okay, this is our last exercise in V today. I'm kind of sad. Up we come. Slide down the imaginary wall. We're going to scoop those hips. So you're going to push right hip forward, left hip forward. Right hip forward. So we think scoop up and under. So it's not going side to side or hip to rib like we've done before. You're kind of doing a little mini tuck. You keep tucking. You're going to show that on profile. Again, black pants. So I'm going forward. Other side forward. Scoop it under. You can have fun. Barre's fun. Woo! Scoop it under. Scoop it under. Yes, we can. 8, 7, 6. Woo! Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Set it down. Once you got your prop, if you have one, so again, soak the pillow towel. I'm going to use my ball. So we're now going to come into parallel. So if you don't have anything to put, that's okay. But you can use, again, pillow yoga block. And I'm going to use that ball right above your knees. And you might need to step your legs in or out a little bit to accommodate that ball. Here you come up into releve. Slide back down to the fire. Squeeze it in. Little squeeze. Little squeeze. Little squeeze. Woo! Okay. I'm 5, 10 squeezes in. And I'm on fire. Oh, this is what happens when you pick the exercises. Little squeeze, little squeeze, little squeeze. So I want you to think about bracing that core. So pulling that core in, holding it strong, squeeze, 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 squeeze. 10, 9, 8. We're going to get a reset in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Oh, I need that reset. Okay. Maybe a little rock back and forth. Man, we're not kidding today at Barre Basics, are we? Okay, here we come. We open the ball out, foot into releve, making sure your alignment feels good. Okay, slide down for me. You're gonna go down, down, squeeze in, take it up, up, squeeze in. Now when you're coming down or up, again, you can change that range of motion. When you come up, I still want you to feel some fire in your legs. So it is a release, but I don't want you to come all the way up. So I don't want you to come like straight leg, because that doesn't do it for me. Or for you, squeeze, squeeze. Maybe I'm off your count. That's okay. You know what you're doing. Little squeeze, little squeeze. I am sweaty. Little squeeze, little squeeze. Take it up. Woo. Little squeeze, little squeeze. Take it down. Little squeeze. And a little up. And squeeze. Okay, go ahead and take a quick little rest. I'm going to use my towel. Because holy moly. All right, last set. Up we come. Squeezing that ball, that block, that towel. Okay, go ahead and slide down for me. I want you to keep pressure on that ball as we take hip to rib. So hip to rib. Hip to rib. So you're taking right hip and right rib together. Left hip, left rib together. Squeeze. So you're holding that tension on the ball. So again, if you watch my tip video about props, we use a prop to make it harder or easier, which this is harder. I'm also going to focus our mind. Just helping us focus our mind and our quads in case we didn't already. Woo! Got 4 more. 4, 3, my legs are shaking. 2, 1, last hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Take out that ball. Oh, let's do a nice quad stretch. Taking that right hand to right ankle. So if you didn't have anything to squeeze in on, again, check out the video. It gives you some equipment, but I think most of it's pretty reasonable. Or you can always just do it without, just thinking about activating those muscles. To me, that's a little bit harder. Actually, the props sometimes help me think about where I'm supposed to be working. Ooh, one more inhale, exhale. And again, you don't want that knee coming out. You want those knees meeting in the middle. Switch it up. Okay, I want you to think about this quad. I'm going to prep you because today we're doing full float over at the bar. We have not done this before. We've done variations of it. We did float over when we were down the mat. Maybe you remember that from class 2. This is the trickiest glute exercise in the beginner series. So I want you to really listen to your body, and I want you to modify your range of motion. So I'm going to have to download a couple different levels because a lot of this is based on your hamstring flexibility. Okay, let's grab a quick drink. And then we get to do our seat work. Always my favorite section. The timer's going crazy. Okay, so I want you to face into your support if possible. You can do this on profile. I think it's a lot easier to face in. So as we face in, we're going to be folding all the way over to the bar. So you need to be at least at arm's length from the bar. So we're going to work that right leg first. Go ahead and extend it out. And I'm going to have you go ahead and tip over. So you want to have a nice straight line. So maybe this is here for you. Maybe you're here. Let's just start by lifting and feeling in what our range of motion is. So again, weight is where, you know this, it's in the heel. Knee is soft. So if you can keep a straight back here, that's great. You can also start to work it down a little bit. Maybe a little more. And now flutter, bend press, bend press. So this is where a mirror or taking a selfie of yourself would really help to see what your range of motion is. Bend press, bend press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, little circles, little circle, 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 circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, squeeze it, 4, 3, 2, 1, squeeze it up, 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 up. Let's straighten, let's switch it out, and then straighten it out. Left leg back. You're going to pitch that body forward, soften that right knee, little lift, little lift. So how do you know how low you can go? That's a question I get sometimes. So one is making sure that leg is still in pure parallel. So if that hip starts to lift, that's told you you're going too far. Your body's trying to compensate. If this leg is like shaking to the point you think I'm going to tip over, too far. Also, if you're putting a lot of weight into that support, also too far. Let's flutter that leg. Bend press, bend press, bend press. I'm going to come down a little lower. So if I'm coming into true fold over, I am coming almost parallel to the floor. This is more advanced, but really, what does it depend on? It depends on that flexibility and that standing hamstring. Circle, little circle, little circle, little circle. Woo! Little circle, little circle. Nice job. Circle 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Let's push that out back to the other leg. Woo! Inhale, exhale. I want you to extend that right leg. Go ahead and come down. And now turn out that leg and little lift, little lift. So what did I do? My quad was facing down. Same direction as this leg. And now I just, at the hip socket, turn that leg out. And I'm not going to look at you. So again, your hip is going to open. We don't want the hip way out here. That's really not what we're trying to work. So think about opening the hip for the leg without fully opening the hip. If you can, nice job. Flutter it, little flutter. Bend press, bend press, bend press. This should really be turning on the glute, but also the outer hip and the outer glute. Nice job. Give me 4, 3, holding on 2, pull. Bend that leg in half and lift. Little lift. Woo! My leg is on fire. It is on absolute fire. You might also notice I'm not gripping my bar. I'm using my karate chop hands. So that's a good thing to do. Keep lifting. Don't stop. I know that music's stopping, but you're not stopping. Little lift, little lift, little lift, little lift. 8, 7, 6. Yes, you can. For 4, 3, 2, hold. Extend that leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Okay, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to give you a little release on that. You're welcome. Stand mean, but I'm also nice. Okay, we're going to do that turnout series on the other side. Here we go. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Are you just going to stand on the leg you worked? So holding that support. Softening that standing leg. Straighten out of the leg. Coming down. Turning out of the hip. And now we lift. Little lift. So I feel this a little bit. My right hip is always higher than the left. So I'm going to be more upright for this one. On the other side, I can come a little bit lower. Again, soften that standing leg. Let's flutter it now. Bend press, bend press, bend press. My leg wants to creep way out here. I'm not going to let it. I'm going to bring it back in. And that means I'm feeling it a little bit in my low back because it's tight. So I'm going to come up a little bit more. Just listen to your body. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Holding in 3, 2, hold. Bend that leg in half. Just lift the shape of the leg. Soften that standing knee again. I know. I'm going to come back down and try again. Woo! Yes, we can. Lift. Little lift. This is your last glute exercise. I know you can. I know this is basic, so it doesn't mean it's easy. Lift. Lift. Yes, we can. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, extend. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Yes, you did it. Fold over at the bar. Toughest beginner exercise we have. Let's stretch out that glute. Figure 4. Ankle to knee. Woo! If your glutes are sore, check out my Friday challenge video from last week. It's a glute and hip stretch. It is delicious. You will love it. I love filming it. 20 minutes of wonderful stretches for tight hips and glutes. Like me, if you're sitting all the time, it will help you out. Let's switch that out to the other side. And just making sure that we're remembering to breathe. Especially those of you who are talking. Getting that oxygen back in the bloodstream so we can get ready for our Fission Plank series. Woo! As we're going down the mat next, it's going to be beautiful. Inhale, exhale a little bit deeper, and we're going to get a great triangle stretch at the end of this workout. Okay, let's come on down to the mat. Meet me there. All right. So we're going to be doing a rotating plank to side plank. I want us all to start out on our knees today. So in a great modified plank, wide surface hands, mat distance, coming forward into that knee plank. You can also lift those knees up if that feels good. So you're going to go plank, and then we're going to rotate to a side plank or a T-stand, back to center, and rotate. So you're going at your own pace. This is the modified version. So I have a sore knee. So you see I'm extending that top leg. If your knees feel great, you can just rock on the knees like this. My knees are not loving that today. So I'm just going to demo it and then stop. Okay, one more each side. So you got lifting up from the side body. Last one. Looks great. Go ahead and come back to that modified plank. Pop up on his toes. Right leg comes up and through. And again, you lock your pillow. You can put those underneath the booty to give us a better supported pigeon. Okay, we're going to do that same side to side again. You have the option to stay on your knees. That's great. If that's where you are today, you do that. I'm going to go ahead and pop it up on the toes and show you what that looks like. So tucking that back foot under, coming up into that regular plank, walking away from my support. I'm just going to roll those feet and lift. Back to center, booty down, roll, and lift. Again, if this does not feel good for you, you go right back into that modified plank version. This is a lot of weight that I'm doing. So just a reminder, here I am in the modified. Rotating, again, thinking about pulling that lower waist up. And rotating the other way. Or rotate. Through the center. Rotate. Back to center. Nice job. Pick up that left leg. Lift it up, pulling that knee up and through. Now, just a reminder, the toe or the leg can be back towards this hip. Can be more parallel. Just depends on your flexibility. Okay, we just have one plank hold. That's it. Plant those hands. Tuck that back toe under for me. Pop up into your plank. Modified or full. Again, we don't want the booty creeping up. We don't want the booty sagging. We're just holding for 10, 9, 8. Push that floor away. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set those knees down. Come back to using the child's pose for a quick little rest. You're resting. I'm adjusting this crazy music, which just went to another level for me. All right. So from child's pose, we're going to come all the way down into our Superman. And again, reminder for my pre and postnatal ladies, this is the time when you stop this workout. Okay, here we are. And we're going to do some swirls. So I want those arms and those legs out. Remember, anytime you could modify by resting hand on top of hand and your head on top of that. All right, here we go. Inhale, exhale, lift, and swim. So alternating legs and arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down, rest. Inhale, exhale, my head is on the mat. Okay, we're going to do one more set. Inhale, exhale, lift in that Superman, and then lift opposite arm and leg. My body, let me tell you, you've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down. Press it back to child's pose. Knees wide, feet together. You are awesome. Let's come all the way up. It's time for push-ups. We have a different variation today, so those hands are going to be nice and wide like always. Rolling up with the fleshy part of the knee. I want you to come down for me to your low point. Down, down, down. And we pulse it up, 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 up. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm shaking. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it up, 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 up. Okay, sit back in those hips. We're going to do that again. Now remember, your low point might be really low, lower than mine, or maybe it's high. That's okay. That's what I say. It's your low point, not my low point. Roll it forward onto that fleshy part of the knee. This is it. Here we come. Down, 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 down. A little bit lower. Come on. Yes, we can. We pulse it up, up, up. Yes, up. I'm shaking so much. I hope you can see it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Big push up. Here we go. Push it up, 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 up. Sit back and release. Oh, you are awesome. Oh, you're so awesome. Okay, it's time for forearm plank. Love me a forearm plank. Go ahead and let's clasp those hands together. Go ahead and come on down. Let's start on our knees. Now when we're doing this, we're pressing both here with the forearms and with the shins if you're on your knees. Don't forget you've got more body touching that ground to push with. Okay, so you can go ahead and stay here, or you can pop up on your toes, and you're going to drop front knee and back knee. Front knee. Now when we start to walk, what do we want to do? We want to walk way up here. No. Booty comes back down. If you need that rest and your booty's coming up, you hold. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, sit it back. I told you in the second half of this class, you have to take it up a level. Okay, my favorite forearm plank is coming up. It's also the hardest forearm plank, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so go ahead and come on down. Actually, it's not the hardest. And we're gonna shimmy back and forth. You need to be up on your toes for this. If you're on your knees, you're just holding here isometrically, building strength. Or we're gonna shimmy, little shimmy, just like you're a little plank saw. 10, 9, 8, 7. I can't say on that beat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Sit it back. Let's go ahead and roll it up. Let's drop that booty down to the mat. Woo! Where does the time go, everyone? Time for those reverse push-ups. We did these for the first time last week. So sitting up nice and tall, feet planted on the mat to start. Actually rotating those hands. Thumbs are going to point forward. And we're just going to start with down and up with our booty on the mat. So we're going to go down and down, up and up. So what's bearing the weight here? It's those triceps. And you're going to get, probably if you're tight like me, a stretch in that front shoulder and chest. And up. Give me 4. And up. If you're wondering why isn't she looking at the camera, it's because I'm making sure my form isn't terrible. And up. Last one. And up. Go ahead and set it all the way up. Give those knees a little hug. And now we're going to go ahead and stay in that option if you like it. We're going to go to single count. Or, join me in that position again. We're going to go ahead and press in those palms. Lift the booty up. Shift the weight back. Pop those toes. Down and up. Here we go. Down and up. So you can see my booty is barely off the floor. And I'm just using my core to hold me nice and strong because all that's moving is those triceps. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5. Maybe I'll find the beat sometime today. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Sit it down. Go ahead and come to a seat. Woo! You are awesome. Let's stretch that out. So staying cross-legged or however is comfortable for you. Putting that shoulder across. Again, rolling that shoulder back into its place, not right ear. Gaze forward if it feels good, or over that right shoulder. Inhale, exhale. And let's take that right arm up. Walk it down the back. And again, the tendency is what? To thrust the chest. I want you to close that rib cage. And now just add a little side bend if that feels good for you. It's not a lot, just a little. And bring it up. You probably can tell I love form. You're welcome. Pull that shoulder back. Now, for years I did workouts and I just did whatever I could find, not realizing actually the form is really bad. Perhaps it was causing me strain or injury. So now that I'm on the other side of the video, I really want to make sure that y'all are being safe and healthy. So that's why I just carve and carve on it. Arm comes up, walks down the back. The other reason, again, not thrusting the chest, pulling it in, is that I can't see you. So not being able to see you is really, really hard. So that means I have to over-remind and overshoot you. Again, you're welcome. All right, go ahead and release. I'm going to come up onto my knees for a chest stretch because I'm really tight today, so I need a better chest stretch. Shoulders up, down, on our back. Again, you can always modify by holding an imaginary beach ball, or if you can, with those arms externally rotated, clasping the hands, straightening them, lifting. One of these days, I'll learn how to talk, if not today. And go ahead and release. Give me a little shake out. Maybe get a sip of water. We're going to come all the way down onto our backs. And if you have a very sturdy pillow, or if you have one of these balls, I want you to have it with you, or the yoga block. It depends on the exercise, so if you could just listen for my cue. Go ahead and take that ball, and I want you to put that ball between your calves, or block, or anything like that. Those arms are going to come out at a diagonal. Our legs are going to be here in tabletop. We're going to go out, in, and in. Out, and out, in, and in. So as I'm pulling out, I'm only coming here to what would be a vertical leg. So what I don't want you to do is like pull it way in. That's not the point. It also moves it into the hip flexor. So if you need a little reminder, you can just stop your leg. One thing I think about bar, it's a little bit more subtle than I think people think it is. So sometimes it doesn't look like a lot, but once you start doing it, you're like, oh, I get it. That's what it's supposed to be. And in. Nice job. Take it out. And in. Woo, that little adjustment to go more parallel to the floor. I just felt my deep core turn on. Give me 2. And out. Last one. Okay, you're going to come out and hold. So you can hold here, or you can straighten those legs. 8, 7, 1 inch lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it in now. Hug it in for me. That ball, that pillow, that block is still between the calves. We're going to do double toe dips. So squeezing into that, we're just going to go down. So we're going to go down and down, up and up. I want you to maintain the shape of that leg. And hopefully you can see I'm wobbling because I'm trying to put a little bit of pressure on that ball so I can move down and up. Take it down and down, up and up. If you're feeling quads, you're doing it right. And give me 4. And up. Also core though. Think about that core. 3. Oh, I went too far. Up. 2. And up. Last one. And up. Nice job. Take that ball, block, whatever out. If you do have the Pilates ball, no other supports, please. That can go underneath your low back, underneath your sacrum, that diamond-shaped joint. If you have any of the other things, you're just going to put it aside and do this flat on the mat. Yet another reason to love this Pilates ball. Okay, those arms are out nice and wide like they were before. We're going to go ahead and take that right leg all the way up. We're going to drop it down and up, down and up. Now you're down and up, maybe it's right here, down and up. So as you squeeze it in, that's your core, down and up. 4, woo, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Switch it out. Left leg up. Take it down and up. Down and up. We're really moving today. I love it. Down and up. 5, 4, 3, woo, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to bring both legs up. I know, right? Woo. We're going to alternate. Let's drop that right leg first. Take it down, down. Then we criss, cross, and cross, criss. So if this is just like really killing your legs, you can always bend slightly. But hopefully you notice once I bend, woo, I'm going to keep the shape of that leg. So I can even be back here in tabletop. But whatever shape I pick, I'm going to keep that shape. 4, 3, woo, 2, 1. Give me a little shimmy. And let's take that ball out. Okay, we're going to finish with bridge. Stamping those feet. Woo. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. Remember, we're going to lift right up. We're going to lift up, halfway, up, and down. If you come to my intermediate advanced classes, up, halfway, up, down is my favorite and also the worst motion. So all the way up, halfway, up, and down. Really squeeze that glute at the top and down. Squeeze. Halfway, another squeeze and down. Give me 4. Squeeze and down. Your thighs want to move out, mine do. But pretend you've got that ball there. Think about activating that inner thigh. Yes, you can. Up, halfway, hold it up. Little pulse, little pulse, little pulse. Again, nice straight line, shoulder to knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Holding it 3, 2, 1. Hold. Maybe bring those arms up together and touch. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms down. Roll it down one verse at a time. You are done. Oh my word. Go ahead and with those feet planted, just windshield wiper the legs side to side. Gentle release in the low back. Again, make sure that core is plugged a little bit tight. Now let's hug those knees to the chest. Bring the head up. And now releasing. Roll onto your side. Press yourself up to seated. Oh my goodness, we deserve a little stretching fun. So let's go into that hip flexor hamstring stretch. Taking one foot forward, it doesn't matter which. Oh, you are amazing. This is a great workout today. I'm so glad that you joined. Never skip a stretch, most important part. Also, you deserve a stretch. So again, opening that hip flexor. You want a little bit more, holding on with the same hand where the arm is, same arm as the leg is forward. You can also bring this same arm as leg back up. Go ahead and bring it down. Let's walk that back knee in. You know these stretches by now. Extend, front leg out. And again, I'm tucking these hips, but staying strong, integrating that stretch. You want a little bit more in that outer thigh. Go ahead and turn the big toe towards your midline. And then slide that hip back just a little bit. It does not take much. You'll feel it shoot right up the outside of the leg. Nice job. Let's switch that out. So if you like these stretches, I hope you'll join me on Friday, my Friday challenge this week. If you don't know about the Friday challenge, it is one move, in theory one song, but some of my challenges have been a bit longer. Again, you can add that arm if you so desire, but I'm going to talk to you. So it's one move. So there's a push-up challenge, there's a lunge challenge, there's a step challenge, there's a cardio challenge, just different challenges, stretch challenges. Let's walk this in. So if this is feeling good to you, then you might like the Friday challenge this week. And this is going to be a splits prep challenge. You might hear this and think, Sarah, you don't know me, this is clearly not for me, but yes, it is for you. Because I was never able to do the splits until my dear trainer and friend Kim said, hey, I think you can do the splits. And I laughed at her. I really did. Let's come into triangle as I'm telling you on the story. Go ahead and bring left leg on top of right knee. Sitting up nice and tall, flexing that foot. This is our modified triangle. So it's kind of like a figure 4, but seated. And I want you to keep this top leg really active, and this bottom leg here is pressing into the floor. So when Kim said to me, Sarah, you should try the splits. I said, you're cool. That's not going to happen. And it did. So she showed me a lot of exercises on how to prep for that. Stay in modified, or you can drop shin on top of shin. If your leg is way up here, just go back into modified for me. So from her advice and some stretches that I found that helped me maintain sort of a front split, I put together a workout or stretching routine that you can do. It took me about 6 weeks to get to a full front split. So if you think not me, I will challenge you to come and try my workout. It could be, let's switch it out, you actually don't care about the front splits, but you just want better hamstring and hip flexor flexibility, then that's also for you. So I'm thinking about this modified triangle, not to change subject, sitting up nice and tall, again, flexing this top foot, strong in this bottom foot, So I'm not schlumpy, I'm nice and tall. And again, you can stay here if you're getting tons of stretch in the glute, outer hip, or you can come and drop shin on top of shin. You can stay here always center, or you can find that top foot. But again, we're not falling on the foot, we're staying nice and tall. So if you have always wondered, I wonder what that would look like to get more flexibility, then come to Friday Challenge. I have been super tight, so my front foot is not what it was, so it gave me the inspiration to practice some more and tell you all about it. Okay, let's go ahead and unwind that. One quick little release and cobbler, and then we're all set. Bringing the soles of those feet together, opening them like a book, using those elbows to help you rotate open, and again, thinking about pulling that chest through. So proud of you. You're challenging yourself, and who knows what's next. I always have something up my sleeve for y'all. It's never a boring day here at Barre with Sarah. I'm always trying to balance novelty and familiarity, two important things to keep us engaged and plugged into a workout. All right, go ahead and come to a comfortable seat, whatever that is for you. Inhale, it will settle. Inhale, exhale. Whew. Inhale those arms all the way up, reaching high, shoulders coming down the back. Cross the palms together, hands to heart center. Thank you so much. You did a great job today in Barre Basics number 4. I hope you come back next week for Barre Basics number 5. Only 2 more classes in the Barre Basics series. Keep sticking with it. I know you got this. All right, thanks for joining, everyone. Have a good rest of your day and the rest of your week. Bye.